Who knew a F20 would fit so well in a BMW 2002? Slam DeLorean, why not? Mint OE spec FD 3S. That sure looks like a 4AG 16 valve. What do we got going on here? Just a brand new JZX100 basically.
Bye bye.
Little lunch with the family, brought them along today because this is at Pacifico Yokohama. We're going to nostalgic 2 days, and this is just, you know, right off the station. Riding the train over here worked out pretty well. But this place, it's just a huge facility. I don't know, there's buildings everywhere. Just, it's like a massive, massive mall over a couple of city blocks. It's just ridiculously large. But show we're going to over there. Always good to see Hachiroku out in the wild. Hopefully the wind didn't blow it out, but he kind of repped it, got on it. As always, you could just hang out outside an event and have a whole separate car show, just people driving by. All right, we made it. We were inside nostalgic 2 days. I'll be honest with you, I'm not super well versed in the old Kyusha, the old Japanese cars, but I want to see it for myself. So let's go along for the ride. Let me know in the comments if I missed something or you want to ID something, you know, timestamp it, let me know. But yeah, let's get in there and check this out. Man, Ferrari Dino, sorry, underappreciated by the likes of me, but hey, look at this gem. There we go. That's right up our alley here. Look how OEM this engine bay is. Such time capsule spec, just a little header wrap on there. Here's the biggest struggle, I think, probably 8.6 shopping these days, is finding one full interior. And this one, yeah, has all the bits and bobs, but I can't imagine what it'd be like trying to source together, piece together an interior if you buy one that's more, you know, race car spec. So this is a Mazda AZ1. It's kind of like the contender, same era K-car, sports K-car as like a Honda Beat. You know, same size, really tiny. Obviously the gull wing doors are amazing. But looking at the placard over there, it says Otozamu AZ1, like AutoZam AZ1. Kind of like Datsun and Nissan. Like AutoZam, maybe it's kind of what they were using for a while for certain cars. I'm not sure, some of you can let me know, but I have seen it on dealerships like Matsuda Autozamu. 27,000 kilometers. $66,000 to make it simple. For sale, call Joyworks. Who's in the market for a mint OE spec FD 3S? And it's manual transmission. Mega RX3 right next to the FD. $150,000 for this one. Beautiful little NA rotary in there. So yeah, it does say 13B has been swapped. Beautiful Recaros on the interior. Kind of like Resto Mod vibes, but yeah, looking on point. Yeah, Savannah, but there's the part right there. The big flares on the, what, SSR Mark IIs, I think? Here we go. I'm always on the hunt for a good wagon. The back shape is what I really care about. This one, you know, it doesn't look like a coupe that was converted to a wagon. It looks like a proper wagon. The rear's got a nice shape. That, if you're, you know, wagon styling's all about that. But I don't know what this is. Checked out this mega stereo system in the back. 4 batteries, Rockford amps. And there we go. Yukuri hashiro ossan. So it's like slowly driving old man. All right, yeah, just talk to him. It's a Bluebird wagon. There you go. I just haven't seen this model Bluebird very much. It's super cool though. All right, Car Service Hero, bringing the sunny heat. I guess that's pun intended. So look at this guy. It's the Hakotora, so the Hakosuka front on a sunny truck. And it looks to be like metal, not the conversion style. It could be OE parts kind of swapped over and fitted. And check out this rear profile. Absolutely nailed it with the little wing on there. Super, super cool. New quips on there as well. So from Toyota Mobility Kanagawa, which I believe is like a Toyota, I don't know, like service branch, something like that, or a dealership chain. But anyway, they took a Chaser, and I think kind of like Heritage Program, you know, redid everything, pulled the engine, rebuilt it, painted it. But check this thing out. Ridiculously clean, literally brand new JZX100. We'll get a look at this interior because you've never seen the carbon trim look so fresh around here. If you have a Chaser or been in one, you know like this always gets faded and yellowed out, but that is so fresh. Look how ridiculously clean this thing is. The seats, brand new as well. I think that's the Zenki interior, not the little bit cooler Koki interior, but of course it's got the lip spoiler on there as well, but it's just a brand new JZX100 basically. Let's see the rear. Yeah, so it's been all re-undercoated and sealed. And yeah, they're just showing off the underside as well because it's just ridiculously clean. Yeah, so here's just the era we're in right now where these are becoming new age classics. A little gathering of like nichely popular cars. Like people who love Z31s think they're the coolest things ever. And then yeah, I don't know, the R31, R30 Skyline. I was at Scuba yesterday and there's one of these driving a lapping day at Scuba 1000 with some Advan RG2s on it. Same two-tone and everything, just super clean. Man, really cool Reebok liveried B&R 32 here. It's got the SSR Hasemis on there, Hasemi Sport wheels. Not center lock, just look like a center cap comes off, but man, oh, it's got like B&R 34 brakes on there. Look at these mirrors. Maybe a little flexible in case you get bumped or whatever. Old logo sticker on there. Trunk latches. That looks like a Kakimoto muffler. So Hakosuka prepped like a works race car back in the day. I think that's what the S20 engine. They got one sitting right here on the stand as well. What a massive 6-cylinder dual overhead cam engine. It's like, oh my, how technology has progressed. ProTech car service Murakami on the windshield there, but super clean build. I don't know what wheels those are, but some deep fat 4 spokes. Everything appropriately like nickel plated. And then yeah, some Kenmeri S30 Z. And then another Kenmeri. Such cool cars. So these are ones that I just don't know enough about, the Toyota 2000 GT, but more importantly, it's sold. Beautifully restored B&R 32 on some R33 wheels, and it works for style, but I would guess that these were some OG wheels that had some rash that got fixed up because they like polished the outer lip and then clear coated everything, painted it full red interior as well. And the engine bay doesn't disappoint either. Look at the ARC airbox, the ARC airbox. That's some good stuff there. And like most other cars, it's for sale with the price of ask. It says mission has been overhauled, the engine's overhauled. If it says ask, it's not cheap. This is like a patina style exterior, 4-door Skyline, $77,000, engine's been rebuilt. 2-door, full restored, beautiful, beautiful restoration, paint and everything, $150,000. Hakosuka, full restored, just sitting here for everyone to walk around and touch, $550,000. Look at that work, but yeah, it ain't cheap. Whatever the international price is, you're basically paying that in Japan as well. Man, patina K-truck. Here we go, talk about, it literally says Senmonten next to it up there. That Senmonten means like specialty, so F31 Leopard car shop friend. And they specialize in Leopards. M30, Infinity M30s I believe they are in the States. The Z caught my eye with the super wide steelies, slammed out, definitely more my speed, but yeah, Leopards are pretty cool, and there's a following for them. Every once in a while, you still see them cruising around. Here we go, Nismo booth. PT, did you ship your R34 over here? Another new age classic. Amazing, amazing quality. Yo, B&R and R32 amber corners are available for 15,000 yen each. Get on that. And rebuilt Atessa pumps for $3,850 to make it easy. This Willis parts, it doesn't seem too bad a price. A new crank damper pulley, 26,000 yen. Okay, of course, amazing Hakosuka on watts. It is for sale, but most, kind of the coolest detail, look at that super OG Cusco strut bar in original condition. Man, maybe if you need 2000 GT parts, check out Vintage Yoshino, Yokohama. Steve McQueen, baby. Dardama silica, and it looks like it's got really bad solvent pop on the hood. So this is kind of what you have to watch out for. I don't know if it's sitting under a tree, if it'll pick it up or not, but this thing has some pretty good paint imperfections in it for a price of ask. It's kind of like sap or something landed on it, but yeah, this is why if you're gonna spend this much on a car, get it inspected before you do. Amazing R30, 31 Skyline. Tell me how I can tell the difference. What I really noticed. Look at this engine bay. Man, is this the S20? Ridiculous. Super cool looking engine. Turbo, all the goods. Beautifully redone, restored, modified. But yeah, I could get behind this. And it seems like what they're advertising is their coil on plug conversions. So here's obviously B series, Hachiroku, all the good stuff. Get your little box, you get your coil on plug conversion. So yeah, all from TM Works. There you go. Hey, check it out. Daddy Motorworks is here. And they brought the BMW 2002. We saw this when I was there visiting, look at the Hachiroku. We saw it from the underside, but it's done. And look at the F series and F20, I believe. The man of engine swaps. It looks so good in there. I like the cam cover painted to match the body. If you follow him on Instagram, he was making all these panels around the shifter and everything. Like, this is all, you know, in-house. He does everything.
All right, we'll see you next.
Who knew a F20 fits so well in a BMW 2002? Yeah, BMW 2002s are not common in Japan, so to see it go like straight modification route is really cool versus, you know, just like proper OEM restore. Like, yeah, super sick. Some more bringing modern parts into the old cars. We have adapter kits here. So for a Hachiroku, you have a 8.6 BRZ adapter to use the 8.6 BRZ transmission, and then you have an L series over there as well, so you can swap a new Hachiroku BRZ transmission behind an old, you know, 8.6, a 4AG, or an L series. It's just a sea of awesome Kenmeri and Hakosukas here for good reason, but let's appreciate the little panas on there. It's so sick. Engine bay doesn't disappoint as well. Yeah, super modified L28. It looks like it says L32, but is this a whole gear-driven conversion with the dry sump pan on there? Man. Common snapper Barramundi design here with the Barramundi design wheels. Super classic, but yeah, all forged, original wheels. A super clean Hakosuka for sale as well. Only 125K. Maybe Mazda looking to offer the same service, because here's a full empty shell, quote unquote brand new FD next to a fully restored brand new FD. Holy cow, this paint just looks like liquid. Unbelievably OEM. How much do these Mazda speed seats go for these days? Good grief. Beautiful FC here, but this caught my eye. Look at this tonneau cover. RX7, but that's all dry carbon. That is awesome. Mazda speed, seat goodness. Interior's looking good. Engine very OEM spec as well. From Auto Roman, it says, what a super race car spec Porsche. Look at the dry brake gas. Fillers in the front. Cage in it. Beautiful car. I almost walked right by this FC because the side is so subtle and clean. Look at the wide body in there. Like, really well done. NK's on there, but 3-rotor. Mega Greddy turbo. Looks like T88 on there. Yeah, Oh, and it's for sale for $100,000. Seriously, let's appreciate this wide body. So clean. Man, as a quote-unquote S-chassis guy who's become a Honda guy, I'm super falling in love with these little cars. But check out that June cam cover. That is maybe the best look. I think the lighting's picking up weird on the camera, but in person, it's so much pop. But yeah, it's got the big carbon snorkel, Mugen strut bar, wrapped header, tactical art lip, I do believe. There's a tactical art sticker on the other side. These wheels, I'm not sure what they are. The 195/55 15s on there, which after visiting Zero Fighter last week, realized or learned like that is the go-to size for 15s on a Honda. Yeah, that's really good. An already deep corn in there. Don't let a broken washer cap get you. That's available brand new from Honda still, like maybe 1,000 yen. Which seems like a fitting time for a shameless plug. If you need parts for your Honda or for your car in general, parts out of Japan, hit me up, nerdgold.jp, and I will help you out. Restoreparts.com here with their 8.6 repair panels. You got the back panel, doors, quarters, taillights, and of course a very mint Hachiroku. So on the front fender it says Echo Hatch, and I believe this is the Tech Arts kind of rebuilt, reimagined F4AG. You see you got the distributor block off, converted to coil on plug, big surge tank, electric throttle, and I don't know the specs on the engine itself, but trying to make a more efficient 4AG. Yeah, and why it's expensive to make these parts. Look at this whole like reverse engineering process and building the dies and everything to make parts. And then you can see here the fender stamped, hasn't been trimmed yet, but that's what you end up with when you stamp it. Fully absurd in the best way possible, the SS Active wide body full carbon fiber B&R 32. Purple over the carbon peeking through. Such a cool look. Just everything is carbon. Back seat as well, deleted carbon panels deleting everything. Suede re-wrap dash, carbon floor. Insane level of detail. In the Tane suspension booth, just spent a minute ogling this, I think ST185 Toyota Celica rally car. On the door it says prepared by Toyota Europe, but look at the details in this engine bay. So you got this airbox here, and that connects to the snorkel, all carbon Kevlar going up there. Turbo peak in there, but look at this fan setup, all carbon Kevlar, even the mounts down in there for the fan, carbon Kevlar as well. Just insane level of detail, heat protection, ramming air to the alternator so it doesn't get hot, heat protection, carbon shielding, just like, insane motorsports, like real deal motorsports prep. And it's got this front quote unquote crash bar on there. And I'd imagine it's not bolted straight to the fender. It might be down to the chassis more, but insane build. So it says Old Star on the sign there. Look at this super wild Hakosuka with massive watts, kind of giving it a cool, oversized, slammed out look. Carbon cowl. Good looking engine bay in there as well, but I guess carbon hood too, but yeah, I just can't get over this stance. Really cool. A Cusco booth with a Honda today on super wraps. Good looking little Steelies. Man, these are cool cars. We just saw that wild one at Attack Scuba yesterday, but holy cow, look at this guy. Man, Star Road doing Star Road things. A lineup of beautiful Zs here on their own original, like snowflake wheels. The glow stars. Yeah, just some beautiful builds. And this one says Aero's coming 2023. Star Road gear as well, sweatshirts and some pretty fun little jackets there. Man, I consider myself pretty well versed in S chassis, and I've never seen these OEM wheels. You guys let me know if this is some Chuki 180 model wheel, but look at this original engine bay. Ridiculously clean. Man, note to self, Mihara Metal Industrial Company Limited. Check out this 180 gas tank. Starts out rusty, gets treated, and gets fully rebuilt and good to go with the fresh tanks. For future use for myself, in case I get in that situation again with the DC2 or a car like that. Mihara Metal, there we go. At the Shibata or Shiba Tire booth, check out this ridiculously clean 33 GTR. Oh man, these like super fresh OEM bays are so cool. Just seeing them in OEM form like that. Paint is immaculate, and it's on the new BBSs, which recently I see these on like the bigger Lexuses and Crowns and stuff like that, but that is a cool look. This event as well, pulling a pretty good crowd. Of course, it is a little bit older crowd, as you might imagine, but definitely a lot of people out. Yajima Car Engineering, Ibaraki, Japan, with an L-swapped Koki S14. Interesting combo there. Yeah, another one from Yajima Car Engineering. Amazing Hakosuka. Love the headlight deletes. Beautiful engine bay. So you guys out there with your own projects that you're restoring, this parts assist booth might be of interest to you. It literally says Kyusha Buhin Senmonten, so like old car parts specialist store. And as you can see, they've got what, badges and grills and like rubber stoppers and clips and door trim, dashes, rubber moldings, seats, bumpers, mats, door panels. Yeah, so give Parts Assist a Google if you're in the need for some parts for your old Japanese car restoration. They might have it because it looks like that is what they do. Tsumori Engineering with what can easily be called a resto mod. Look at this Z's bay. Fuel injected ITBs, shaved bay. This also isn't slammed. Unbelievably clean, well executed. Equally impressive might be this shrouded radiator up front, like a tucked radiator, tilt mounted, but on a whole special, ducting setup that keeps it out of the engine bay for a super clean engine look. Yeah, so just got the word that anything that's done in the Alamite anodized finish, that's the Tsumori Engineering parts. So if you're in the need, adapting it, there's your RB crank sensor down there. They might have you covered. There you go, just came over and gave me a free sticker, tsumoriengineering.com. Man, Rudder International maybe, doing a DeLorean like nothing I've ever seen. Insane, check out these over slam, crazy dished out like turbo fans, riveted on wide body. That is cool, and it's in this brushed finish. Slam DeLorean, why not? Some more patina truck goodness. Just an old like OEM style truck. So TH Service and Amistad Parts here. Another, old Kyusha parts, maybe companies here. Give them a look if you're looking for some old Toyota parts, it looks like. Amistad Cars, Toyota and Ford, TH Service, but yeah, more like OEM, keep it running, restore parts. If you follow the channel, then you know I have a DC2, and like this is what I've been running into with my own stuff. Even though it's a 98 Honda Integra, finding parts for these old cars is kind of like half the battle, and who has them, and who knows where to get them. So yeah, I figured kind of focus on some of those to maybe help you guys out if you have a restoration going for yourself. I'm gonna need some help with this one. It says Ford on the front grille. I don't know, what is this, like a Cosworth body? I'm gonna show you the engine bay in a second. And that's what's got me really puzzled, but yeah, is that like a wide body Cosworth? I'm not sure. But looking in the engine bay, that sure looks like a 4AG 16 valve. What do we got going on here? And I guess I should mention, if you're new here, because this video might pull in some different viewers, feel free to check out the channel. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe, but no pressure. If you really dig it, you want to be here, yeah, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, a like will do just fine. Man, the collectibles fans got Hot Wheels over there, Tomica over here. Stickers and stuff over here. models over there, like scale models, Americana style license plates and signs and stuff. Just a sea of scale models. What's this one? 43rd size. Oh, clear floral shift knobs. Speed form and walled classics here. Just another ridiculous Hakosuka. I don't know if they ever get old. I don't know. I just stop and look at them every time, but another, yeah, clean S30 there as well. So the head cover says made by JMC and the booth says made by JMC, but that's a billet adapter there. And that electric motor, I believe, is electric actuated ITBs opening. So like drive-by-wire-ish for your ITBs. In progress header down there as well. It's not welded out, but it's not wired or plumbed or anything, hence the exceptional Bluetooth look to it. But yeah, that's super clean work in progress there. Oh, and the rest of the car matches. Beautiful S30 on watts. It's got the retro brides in it as well. AIM display up there in front as well. So a company, you know, mixing in the new tech with the old. In the OS Geekin booth, a really beautiful Hakosuka. Who would have guessed? But it's a complete OS TC24 engine. It's got OS throttles, adapters over there. It's got their LSD in it as well, and an RB propeller shaft. Hakosuka's got an RB drive shaft modified to fit. The ITBs are from Omex, it says, O-M-E-X. It's on the fuel rail there as well. A company I've never heard of, but again, super tidy work. Just check this out, Fujitsubo. Of course, they got their exhaust and headers on display, but then they have like this parts bin where you can get your mandrel bins and exhaust tips over here. I didn't know, maybe they sell these on their website or just through a dealer or whatever, but they got like hanger bins and flanges. But check out, they got canisters and mufflers here, like 20,000 yen, you get yourself a rear canister. If they had a really sick oval one, I'd be super tempted, but yeah, look, you got bellows and stuff, flex, you know, flexes, like stuff that it's just not as easy to buy in Japan. So 3,000 yen, about it says, you can get yourself a flex pipe, some little straights. Super cool, gaskets and everything. I'm gonna have to check on their website to see if this is something that's really available, but yeah, Fujitsubo making the fabrication parts available. So the window says 13B peripheral port for $50,000. This looks like a pretty rad project for only, I'm gonna say only 50K. This like aluminum riser wing. That seems way cheap. This thing is crazy cool though. Base car, I don't know, RX3? Something like that? Crazy bodywork added on. Look at this like stamped, formed, I don't know, aluminum spoiler or wing. Eluce RX4. 400 and that's 49,000. That's crazy. Wish there was a little more wagon here, but this definitely like kind of scratches that itch. I've wanted some like old project I can just like tinker on and fix over time. Obviously, I don't have the facilities for that yet, but someday, like I really want an old wagon just to chip away at and fix up and just make a cruiser. So someday we'll get there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought down below, what your favorite car from the show was, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Much love. Be well.